You know, trust is pretty much everything on social media, right? It's what makes you listen to an influencer like you'd listen to a friend. But what happens when that trust gets turned against you? In a heartbeat. We're about to break down a scam that is so incredibly effective because it doesn't just go after your password. No, it hijacks your relationships and turns your entire reputation into a weapon.
Think about your Instagram account. To you, it's your life, right? A collection of memories, friends, connections. But to a scammer, it's a weapon. And it's already loaded with the most valuable ammunition in the world, the trust of every single person who follows you. And yeah, that trust, it has a price tag.
So what's the price? Get this, $127. Seriously, researchers have found that's the average going rate on dark web forums for a whole package of hacked accounts. Your entire digital life, your reputation, all bundled up and sold for less than a nice dinner. It's wild.
Okay, so how does this whole thing even start? Picture this, it's late at night, you're just kind of scrolling through your feed, mindlessly tapping away, and then boom, a direct message notification pops up. And it's from that lifestyle influencer you've been following for years. You trust them, you almost feel like you know them. And this is what the message says.
Congratulations! You've been selected as one of our 10 lucky winners for this month's $1,000 Apple gift card giveaway. I mean, it looks professional, it feels urgent, and super exclusive. You think out of their hundreds of thousands of followers, they picked me.
So what's the first thing you feel? It's a rush, isn't it? A jolt of pure excitement. The thrill of, wow, I actually won something. And that feeling, that's exactly what the scammers are counting on. It's this powerful thing called optimism bias, where the hope of winning just completely steamrolls our natural skepticism. You just want it to be real.
But hold on. Before you even think about clicking anything, let's just pause for a second and look a little closer. Because that DM, it isn't just a message. It's the final piece of a very, very carefully constructed illusion. The scammer isn't just pretending to be someone. They've built a full-on digital clone.
And look, the cloned account looks almost perfect. They'll do something sneaky, like use a period instead of an underscore in the username. Something so small you'd totally miss it on a phone screen. They copy the profile picture, the bio, everything. They even repost old content so the feed looks active. But the dead giveaways are right there if you know what to look for. No little blue check mark, and the engagement just feels off, a little fake.
So why do we fall for these things? Well, it all comes down to this really powerful psychological tool called social proof. It's simple, really. When we're not sure what to do, we look at what other people are doing. If it looks like everyone else is doing it, it must be safe, right? Well, scammers don't just rely on this, they manufacture it. And here's exactly how they do it. They use these things called bot farms to just flood the giveaway post with fake comments. You'll scroll through and see dozens of accounts saying things like, "Oh my God, I won too," or "Just got my prize, thank you so much." It creates this huge bandwagon effect. You see all these other quote-unquote real people winning, and you start to think, hey, this must be for real. Okay, so this brings us right back to that moment, the point of no return. You're looking at that DM again, you're still buzzing with excitement, all those comments you saw make it feel totally legit, and that $1,000 gift card is just one click away. Your finger is hovering right over the link.
And there it is, the link itself. Notice how official it looks just at a quick glance? It's got words in it like business, meta, and support to seem credible. And on a phone, where the URL usually gets cut off anyway, it's perfectly designed to bypass a quick gut check and get you to the next step without thinking. You click it, and it takes you to a page that looks exactly like the Instagram login page. I mean, a perfect pixel-for-pixel clone. This is the heart of the heist. It looks right, it feels right, but it is a digital trap. As you start typing in your username and password, the fake site is grabbing them in real time. It's a carefully crafted illusion with one goal: steal your login info.
So you enter your details thinking, okay, I just need to verify my account to get my prize. And in that exact moment, the trap springs shut. What happens next is a terrifyingly fast, completely automated process that rips control of your digital life right out from under you.
I mean, just look at this timeline. It is insane. At second 0, you hit enter. 5 seconds later, the attacker system gets an instant alert on Telegram with your login. Then the fake page asks for your two-factor authentication code, to confirm your identity. You enter it. 30 seconds in, they've already used it to log in as you. By 60 seconds, they've changed your recovery email. And in just 90 seconds, it's over. You are completely locked out.
The page might flicker. Maybe it boots you back to the login screen. You're confused, so you try to log in again. You're positive you typed the password correctly, but the system just says, incorrect password. And that's when that little knot of panic starts to form in your stomach.
So you try again. Maybe check if caps lock is on. You type it in super carefully this time. Please try again. The panic starts to get bigger. You hit forgot password, but that recover email, it never shows up. Of course it doesn't. It's not going to your email address anymore.
One last desperate attempt, and then you see the 3 words that confirm your absolute worst fear: account not found. In less than 2 minutes, as far as Instagram is concerned, you don't even exist anymore. Your account, your photos, your friends, it all belongs to someone else now.
I mean, that shift from pure excitement to absolute panic is just brutal. But the hacker? Oh, they're just getting started. See, they didn't steal your account for your vacation photos. They stole it for the trust you've built. Your account is now their launch pad.
So what did they do with it? Well, almost half the time they turn around and immediately start phishing your followers with the exact same scam. Only now it's coming from you, an account they trust. About a third of the time, it's used to push shady crypto scams. They might even hold your account for ransom or just sell it on the dark web. The damage just spreads like wildfire.
So what on earth do you do if this happens to you? You have to act just as fast as they did. First, change the password for your email account tied to Instagram, then any other account that used the same password. Report the account to Instagram and block it. If you shared any financial info, alert your bank immediately. And crucially, warn your friends and followers. Let them know you've been hacked so they don't become the next victims. And finally, if and when you regain control, review all your active logins and kick out any session you don't recognize.
And this really brings us to the biggest takeaway. These scams work so well because they exploit our most human instincts, our optimism, our trust, and our desire to connect. So, the next time you see an offer that seems just a little too good to be true, just pause. Ask yourself, in a world of digital clones and totally manufactured social proof, what am I really trusting? What my eyes are seeing or what my gut is telling me?